Hi everyone and welcome back. So today it's a long time no see. I think I should start off by saying I thought I would sit down and film today. It's been a really long time. I posted that video of some clips of Rupert when he was first born. It was maybe a week after he was born, and I haven't really been about anywhere since then, and I definitely haven't been filming videos, but I just thought today the baby is napping and I felt like sitting and filming. So he is almost 5 weeks old, as in fact he'll be 5 weeks and 1 day as you're watching this. So it's been a while, but I'll explain a little bit about where I've been. And I just thought this video, because I've not been here for so long, I didn't want my first video back to be, oh, this is how I gave birth, and then just kind of like start again. I thought I needed to sit and kind of address where I've been and why I've been away, and apart from the obvious, obviously, but I thought it would be like a nice place to start. So I've made a little list of what I want to talk to you all about. So basically, a lot of you will know I gave birth to Rupert Thomas on the 13th of October 2018, and since then he has been obviously the main focus, and he has completely taken over our lives in the best possible way. And I have no idea how fellow YouTubers on here upload videos so soon after their babies are born. I take my hats off to them, because I literally didn't even have time to wash my own face the first few weeks that he was here. So just picking up a camera was not something that I did. I wish I did film those little clips at the start, and I feel like now I need to start videoing him a little bit more, so I've got those clips for us, because it's very easy to just sit and take pictures on your phone, but I really would like some video clips of him too. Which brings me just quickly onto the whole vlogging subject. A lot of you have said you've missed my vlogs and you want me to start weekly vlogging again, and obviously that will happen, but at the moment it's all very higgledy-piggledy. He doesn't really have a routine yet, and it's a struggle. It's, you know, it's if he naps, it's like, right, what can I do with these 2 hours while he naps? He might not nap for 2 hours, he might nap for 4, he might nap for half an hour, and it's about cramming as much in the day as possible. And at the moment the days are looking very much the same. I'm going to be doing a newborn routine video, even though he's not really in a routine, but kind of like what our day looks like, and you'll see in that really it's the same kind of thing every day. So we had a very chaotic first 2 weeks or so with him. Not with him in particular, he is like the most perfect little thing ever. He only really cries when he's hungry, and he's just so content, and he's really easy to please, and I like to think that that's a reflection on what Tommy and I have been doing and any like help we've had from our family. I think that what we've put into him, he's kind of reflecting back, if that makes sense. He's just the most content, cuddly little boy, and yeah, we're loving every second of it. But I will update you more on why that first 2 weeks was so chaotic for us. I know it's different for everyone, and I know that the start is very difficult anyway. People said that from the get-go, but nothing quite prepared us for what our first few weeks were like, and it was all centered around the feeding, about like breastfeeding and bottle feeding and what we were going to do and how we were managing and stuff. So it was quite traumatic, but I will touch on that more in another video. As I say, this is just going to be like a general update. So for those first 2 weeks we didn't really have any visitors, we didn't see much family at all. It was literally just like our mums and dads and sisters that came round, and it was hard. It was so hard. And yeah, they were the first 2 weeks basically, so there was definitely no content going to be happening those first 2 weeks. You were lucky if you got an Instagram story. In that 2 weeks we managed to go on a first walk. Tommy and I just took him up to, we've got like a little park just up the road, just in his pram, just to help kind of my recovery as well, and just go for a little wander. And just, we've taken each, people say to take each day as it comes, but my advice would be to take each hour as it comes if you are mum to a newborn or a parent to a newborn. The dogs have been incredible. Jasper is so laid back anyway, I don't really think he knows much of what's going on, but they are so gentle around him. If he's on his changing mat and we're changing his nappy, he'll be on the floor, and they might come up and like have a little sniff, but they're just so easy around him. If he starts crying, Tinks will like come up and like see if he's okay. Tinks does tend to like lick the top of his head. When he was first born, he had quite a little bit of blood on the back of his head that was there for a few days, and because we didn't bath him straight away, and she would like lick that, and she's just really, really lovely with him. She's the one that's kind of taken to him the most at this stage, I would say, which I think we expected. Tommy has been incredible as well, just as you'd expect. I think a lot of you have a good sense of Thomas's character. I know a lot of you follow him on Instagram, and he's been posting more pictures of Rupert on Instagram because I don't know, I think because he's at work as well, if he gets like 5 minutes at work he can be on his phone, whereas me being here, if I get 5 minutes I'll like put a wash on, or you know, our days are a little bit different, so he's had more of an opportunity to post pictures. So if any of you fancy going and giving him a follow, I know he'd appreciate it. But he's so lovely with him. He just knows what to do. I don't have to worry about him being with him. We're on the same page with like what we think we should do about routines, or when we should feed him. Should we wake him up? Should we put him in the bath? Should we use like lotions on him yet, and potions? Should we wait? Like, we're on the same page, we agree on everything, and it's just made it a lot easier, and he's amazing with him. The other day I was in the kitchen washing bottles, and Tommy was in the front room with him, and he was just singing Disney songs to him like non-stop, and it was just so lovely to see. He's amazing with him. I mentioned before, we've had so much help from our family, which has made this like first month a lot easier. Even at the start, when it was a case of like we didn't really want people here because we were struggling so much, even if like my sister or my dad or my mum, Tom's mum, they brought around like a loaf of bread, cooked us a meal, anything like that, we thoroughly appreciated. And now obviously they're spending a lot more time with Rupert, and they're bathing him and feeding him, and it's just lovely. It's like a real kind of hands-on approach, and I want Rupert to get used to being with obviously all of these like loved ones, and I don't want him to get used to just being on me 24/7, even though I'm with him the majority of the time. It's nice if my mum can do one of the feeds, or Tom's mum can bath him, just to kind of break the day up for us a little bit as well. So things really are calming down at the moment. He is kind of sleeping at the same kind of times during the day. I'm not calling it a routine yet because it's still very much up in the air. Like today has been a little bit out of the hours that you would usually eat and then sleep for, but it's getting a little bit more predictable. I have lots and lots of videos planned, and like ideas that I want to film. To list some of them, I'm going to do like a newborn routine video, a newborn essentials, things that we've really loved, and on the other hand I'm going to do things that we've bought and haven't really used, like little mini reviews I guess. Breastfeeding story, my like 4-week postpartum update, which I guess has to be a little bit soon because we're almost in, well, we are now in 5 weeks, and yeah, there's a few videos that I've got filmed. Obviously I'll be doing like haul videos, and I've just filmed actually this makeup that I'm wearing. I've just filmed my kind of everyday makeup routine, like now that I'm a mum. I don't want to call it like my mummy makeup, but it's like my 10-minute makeup that I can just slap on now that I have a little baby to care for. So I've just filmed that, so there will be some like normal videos in there as well. I know a lot of you aren't here just for baby stuff, but any requests, any ideas that you've got, please comment down below, because obviously I want to film what you guys want to see. Just touched on Instagram. I have been very quiet on there. I just feel like there's so much pressure with Instagram, and it takes so long to like edit a video and write the caption and do the tags and keep up with everyone else's video pictures. I don't expect you lot to just all like my pictures and then me not then throw anything back out there and not reply to comments and stuff. So that's one thing that I've missed uploading on Instagram, to be honest, but now that things have kind of settled down a bit and I know it's not a priority, it was hard at the start because it's easy to compare yourself to other people, and you see other new mums like going out for a walk or uploading 4 Instagram posts a day, and I was literally sat there like sobbing my eyes out for the majority of the day with a baby on my boob, and eating only rich tea biscuits and chocolate buttons. So yeah, I do there is kind of like, you know, what I just couldn't manage it basically, but obviously there will be more coming now, and I've got loads like stored up. I've been taking pictures for fun, I just haven't popped them anywhere yet. I know I definitely want to end with just saying a massive thank you to all of you who have A, stuck by me and like not just unsubscribed because I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but B, who've sent messages, whether it was like at the end of the pregnancy wishing me luck for the labour, on congratulating us on the birth of Rupert, or ever since then, just like the support and knowing that I'm not the only one that's been through like what I've been through, because I think not a lot of people talk about what it's actually like at the start. I feel like there are a few people that I watch. One of my good friends, Charlotte Taylor, who is on YouTube, she was like a saving grace in those first few weeks, and her videos, and I chatted to her, and I just feel like we would benefit more if people were true and open about their experiences. And I know some people breeze through it, but we definitely didn't, and it was really just the feeding side of it. Everything else just kind of fell by the wayside because of that. But as I say, we're out of that stage now. Everything's calming down, and we're just kind of enjoying him as much as possible. And our days at the moment, I'm trying to see people as and when I can, just to break the day up if Tom's at work. If Tom's off, we try and like get out and do something, or just like, I don't know, some days obviously we still have loungy days at home, but I've been trying to like have visitors, even if it's just one person coming in. Like my mum's coming this afternoon because Tom's working late. Tommy and I went on a little walk this morning to the park with him and the dogs, just doing little bits each day to kind of break the day up and not feeling like, right, I have to go and do this today, or I should be doing this, because it is very much still centered around obviously this newborn baby, and will be for the rest of our lives, I'm sure. But I'm trying not to put pressure on myself and be like, well, they've been on a shopping trip and they've managed to do this and they've managed to do that, and she's been to Waitrose on her own, and I haven't been on a supermarket on my own yet with him. And you know, like, it's just that comparison, I guess. So we're just taking each hour as it comes. We're all happy and cozy. The house is now tidy and straight, and things are getting a little bit more in order. I'm having proper meals again, and I'm back to filming videos, which is something that I've missed. And I know that if I had like a normal job, I wouldn't be back at work yet, but with doing this, it's important that it's like current, if that makes sense. It's and I don't want to be sat here in like 3 months time filming a newborn routine video, or like showing you a newborn routine video. So I'm going to just try and film when I can and get these videos up when I can. There probably won't be much of a schedule, if any. I know I want to carry on uploading on Sundays, but I'm not really sure when they're going to go up or what time or anything like that. But please do leave me a comment if you've got anything, any video suggestions or anything like that. Rupert himself is obviously super scrumptious. He is now much more alert and awake. Like during the day he has more awake periods. He loves his little play mat, just lying on that and looking at himself in the mirror. Obviously he's got that from his dad, and he's putting on weight like there's no tomorrow, I will tell you that, but I'll tell you all that in his kind of like little update video. And he's just easy. He's just a really lovely baby, and I absolutely cherish every minute with him. And sometimes he'll like fall asleep on me, and I think, oh, I could go and put a wash on, and then I sit there and think, but in like a few years time, he's not going to want to do this, or he might not want to do this. Chances are he's not going to want to do it, so I'm going to keep him here nuzzled into my neck and snuggling him for as long as possible. Obviously I do sometimes put him down in his pram to have a little nap, so I can do some bits and pieces, like now I'm sat here filming. But on the day-to-day, I just love kind of, it's that newborn baby smile as well, isn't it? And just, I don't know, he's smiling now. And when we went to the park this morning, he woke up and Tom was like, "Hi Rupert," and he turned his head to where Tom was, and he was like staring at him and smiling at him. And it's just, the developments even at this age when they're so young, it's just amazing, and we're loving it. So I'm gonna go now because he's due a feed. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I will see you all very, very soon. My next video I might pop up will be that labour and delivery story. I have pre-filmed like an empties video, but that can wait. I think more of you'll be interested in hearing how the birth went, I suppose. So I'm going to leave it there for now. I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you did enjoy.